Hey guys, how you doing today? This is Riley of the Big Thinking Aussie here, and today I got a different kind of video. Because obviously I do a lot of the investment finance type of videos, and that kind of is a lot of what I do at uni. So I'm kind of a little bit over it, like this much. So today I'm just going to bring you a little bit of a different video, just to kind of get some feedback and try and enjoy it a bit more. So today we're going to be talking about the NBA playoffs, which have been going for about maybe a week or two now. Anywho, there's a few series I want to go over, and the first of which I think we're going to start with the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Nets. So obviously Ben Simmons came out and he didn't have the best performance. A lot of people were talking about, obviously I'm talking about game one here, because he came out and the Nets kind of had this game plan where they'd sag off him, and he didn't really come into his own in terms of scoring. Obviously he doesn't have the 3-point shot, so that kind of hinders his game, but Ben Simmons is a superstar. Well, I think he will be a superstar, and he came out and he showed us why. In the next two games, game 2 and 3, he came out with some monster performances. I think he dropped something like 30 points in game 3 and just gave him a masterclass. Well, even though Embiid was out, obviously you got the contributions of Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler. They got some closers on that team, so I think they'll be just fine. They're going to probably finish the Nets off in 5, but you never know. The Nets are a good team as well. D'Lo is he's a monster. He's just turned it up this year, and of course I got some straight ballers on that team: Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jared Allen, Joe Harris. But I think this 76ers are just a better team on paper. Next series we're going to talk about Pacers and Celtics. So obviously for the regular season, the Celtics haven't been what we expected of them, especially because they had a fully healthy team, featuring Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, Tatum, Brown, Horford, but they weren't what we expected. They lost a lot of games. The chemistry was off. There was one ball between that many ballers. However, since the playoffs have started, they have been, I wouldn't say a different team, but they've been the team that we have expected them to be. So obviously Kyrie has been turning up, having some incredibly clutch moments coming down the stretches. Also Tatum is back into his playoff form that he had last year, and just generally defensively the team's much better, and a few guys are just putting the team on their back and willing their way to victory. So that's why they got a 3-0 lead on the Pacers, and I don't think they're going to lose a game there. Anyway, on to the next series. I'm just going at random, by the way. So we got the Clippers and Warriors. So obviously the Warriors are the straight up favorites. They have won the last 2 championships, and they're going on for the 3-peat. And the Clippers actually gave a good fight. I think it was game 1 or game 2, but they came back from 31 down. Obviously, the Clippers have got some ballers. They got Lou Will, they got Montrezl Harrell, Shai Gilgeous, they got Pat Bev. Obviously, players that are going to give you a run for their money. So a lot of vets as well, but does not compare to the beast that is Golden State. KD in his prime with Curry, and then you got surround the team with the Defensive Player of the Year, former, being Draymond, and one of the best shooters of all time in Clay. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to have any issue with the Clippers. They'll probably be seeing Houston in the next round, and that brings me on to the next series, which was the Jazz and Rockets. So, Harden has come out banging pretty hard. He got that triple-double, I think, in game 3 or game 2. And he's just sourcing on Rubio, to be honest. I just feel bad for the Jazz because they're such a good defensive team, but I think they've got Dante Exum out, and it's just Rubio and Mitchell trying to guard James Harden, which isn't working. They're trying to force him right, but then he just does what he wants. He's hitting the step-back threes. He's getting the switches. The Jazz are putting up a fight. Mitchell is obviously carrying the team offensively, but to be honest, I think that Houston are just out tactically playing them. That's how I describe it. Anyway, next series we're going to be talking about is the Magic Raptors. So Magic came out and surprised us and won game 1. I think it was DJ Augustine with the game winner, which was pretty incredible. And props to Magic because they were one of the worst teams in the league for years now, and they've come back and got into the playoffs, surprisingly, as well as won a game on Toronto, probably the best, or if not the top 3 team in the East. So they won their game, but Kawhi Leonard's just come back and turned up, as well as Pascal Siakam, Marc Gasol, Kyle Lowry. Their team's just too strong. Fred VanVleet. They know how to play, they're well coached, and they know how to share the ball, so I don't think they're going to have any problems. Also, that's not even speaking on their defense. Defensively, they're the Magic can't do much, but give their all, which isn't going to be enough. And the next series, Spurs and Nuggets. So this one is an interesting one. The Nuggets finished as the 2 seed, surprised a lot of people, won over 50 games this year. And you've got the Spurs, who have all those kind of experienced playoff players like LaMarcus Aldridge, DeMar DeRozan, even Patty Mills. But then you have people like Derek White, who just dropping 25 out of nowhere on crazy efficiency. And I just think that the way that Pop coaches their team, the way they share the ball and lock up, they're a challenge, because it's a different kind of brand of basketball in the playoffs, and the Nuggets kind of have this team basketball, this space and pace sort of game plan that the Spurs really know how to neutralize, it seems like. Well, anyway, at this point the Spurs are 2-1 up, so it's a very interesting series. I think it could go 7, to be honest. With someone like Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, who are just phenomenal at closing games, I think that they could pose a threat. But the Spurs, I think they're just going to out-coach them. Maybe I think they're going to take the Game 7 victory to go through the next round against my favorite series, because I'm an OKC fan, and obviously we're versing the Trailblazers, and I'm nervous because we lost the first 2 games. They were road games. We lost them in Portland. However, Dame and CJ exposed our defense. Our defense, which has been pretty highly ranked all year, but they were just drilling threes, breaking us down, kicking it out. Alfred Camino, Mo Harkless, they just got shooters around. Enes Kanter has kind of surprised a lot of people, because obviously Nurkic is out due to his horrific leg injury. Kanter's got to fill in, who's actually doing pretty good off the bench. Well, he's starting at the moment, but props to him, because he was a former OKC man. But let's talk about the Thunder. This is the real reason I wanted to make this video. We just watched the Game 3 game in which we won. So the Thunders just won their first game, so it's 2-1 to the Blazers at the moment. Anyway, Westbrook really turned up. He put the team on his back. Paul George is still not shooting well, which is my biggest worry, because obviously after that shoulder injury, which kind of hindered the rest of his MVP season, he hasn't come back well, and his shooting form, it's not his shooting form, it's just his rhythm. He just can't get in rhythm. Still playing stellar defense, he's still getting to the free throw line, but we really need him offensively. But Westbrook turned up tonight, and he was drilling threes. He was getting other people involved, like Jeremy Grant had a massive game. I think he hit the first 4 3-pointers. He had some clutch boards, and overall gave a great contribution, because we've been lacking his presence in the first 2 games. Dennis Schroeder hit some big buckets. So, we do have the players and the personnel, but it seemed like every time we went on a run, Dame or CJ would just come back with a nice 3 to, kind of make us believe that it wasn't over, and they stayed in the game like that. So, look, for us, I think if we can just neutralize them, get Paul George on at least CJ, if not Dame, and then Westbrook's got to do a better job closing out on Damian Lillard's three-pointers, simply. Stop fouling him on the three-point line, and you got to keep boxing out Myers Leonard, and Kanter and Zach Collins. You just got to keep their big men out of the game because they don't have their traditional center. We should be getting most of the boards. Like we got Steven Adams, Nerlens Noel, we got Jeremy Grant, Markieff Morris. So we got players that can rip down rebounds. We just need to box out and basically just play team basketball. I think that's the way to win. We have more ballers than them, like definitely a deeper team. We can just get everyone involved, get everyone contributing, and shoot the three-point better. Tonight was a big improvement. We shot over 50% in the three-point line, but the last two games we were horrible, dead in the water. So hit your shots. Got to win on the road. If we win game 4, we'll obviously be going back to Portland. If we can get that dub, I will have faith. But first we got to win the next game at home. That's crucial. We can't go 3-1 down, and then we'll have a chance. So yeah, did I miss any series? I don't think so. Pistons Bucks, yes, that's the only one I missed. So obviously the Bucks have, they won 60 games this season. So Giannis is just doing his thing. He's the MVP of the league in my opinion, and even without Malcolm Brogdon, they're still balling out there. Hopefully when he gets back, they're going to be just fine. But Eric Bledsoe is playing out of his mind, so is Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton. They're just doing what they did in the regular season to the Pistons, and the Pistons don't have Blake Griffin, so they're lacking offensively. And the Bucks are just miles better than them at the moment. I think they're 3-0 up. 2-0 up right now. But I don't think it's going to go more than 5 games. So, yeah. That's my recap right now. The date today is the 20th of April. Special day for some of you, I'm sure. Quick shout out to Solus right here. And hope you're all having a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more basketball videos, I'd be happy to do them. This was just a one-off, but you never know. Could upload more. Anyway guys, hope you have a great day. Peace.